Hello and welcome back to my craft room. It's the 16th of Inktober 2021. I've been doing my little sketch every day this week, and what I'm going to do now is edit them all together and speed through so you can watch the process. I hope you enjoy watching. I'll see you at the other end. Here we go. Right, so this was day 11. The prompt word was sour. I decided to do a repeat pattern of juicy limes. I actually had to find I think I found a big button to draw around to get the circles. I'm not very good at drawing circles. I quite enjoyed the repetitious nature of this. It was a bit like doing a Zentangle. I practiced on a couple first just to see how it was going to go, and then just repeated it over and over again. Did all the segments at one go, all of the circles, the outer circles in one go, all of the drops in one go. Unfortunately, I decided to record myself watching a bit of Netflix instead of recording what was on my desk, so I skipped all of that bit. Moving on to writing the word sour, the prompt word. I wanted it to look kind of like strips of peel, and I made the O in the word sour into a larger size lime. And this is exactly the same process that I did for all the repeating patterns, so you get the drift. Yeah, I quite enjoyed this one. It was quite hard to think of something though. I'm finding that quite a few of the prompt words quite tricky. Okay, that's that one. Moving on to the next day. This was day 12, and the prompt word was stuck. And I was going for that effect like when you've trodden on a horrible bit of bubble gum someone's dropped on the ground and you pick it up and it's all stuck to your shoe and stuck to the ground. That's what I was going for. I think quite often if I'm stuck with the prompt, I just make the word look like the meaning of the word, if that makes sense. It's something I turned to a couple of times when I got a bit stuck for ideas. I'm using that Stabilo pen again. I think it was the Artline pen that time, just to with the water brush. And here using my Signo Uniball white pen to add some highlights. And then a bit of a drop shadow with the Stabilo black marker. Pretty easy, this one. Once I thought of the idea, it was pretty straightforward. But then that's, it needs to be to fit in a sketch every day. Okay, next, I was so stuck with this one, but I really enjoyed it in the end. So the prompt, this was day 13, and the prompt word was roof. I found an image online to base it on, but I sort of dotted it quite a bit. And this was a picture of rooftops with loads of starlings gathered on them. It's something we see around here a lot at this time of the year. I love how they all come to roost. Sometimes you'll see them just all gathered on one roof up the street. What's wrong with all the other roofs? They just seem to love to congregate together, and their song is beautiful. They have such a varied repertoire. Really enjoyed this one in the end. I thought I was going to hate it, but the perspective's all out and everything. But I don't really care about that. Okay, on to the next one. This one. Day 14, the word was tick. I was absolutely stuck until I suddenly thought of a ticking time bomb. I don't know if this really is a time, but I don't know. But anyway, works for me. Again, I found an image online that I sort of based it on. I quite liked the effect in the end of the kind of sparkling fuse. It was quite difficult getting a solid black. I probably just should have got a bottle of ink out and painted this in, really. I have actually used up a couple of pens. A couple of them are now gone in the bin. They've been worn out, but that's good. It's good to use them. Okay, and here just making the lines further apart as they come towards you to try and give a sense of depth. And the next thing I'm going to do is skip a day ahead and just get my sketch ready for day 16. and the prompt for that was compass. So I'm actually using a compass there to draw to cover the page with circles. Coming back now to day 15, and the prompt was helmet. This one just really didn't appeal to me. Nothing I could think of. I thought of lots of ideas, but none of them actually appealed to me. Anyway, in the end, I found an image of the Sutton Hoo helmet, which I think you can see at the British Museum. And I just sort of did a line drawing of it, and then tried to show the different textures. So there are lots of there's lots of lines actually kind of carved into it, etched into it, and the remains of decorative stones and things in there. And there's also lots of texture in the form of the kind of corroded, rusty metal as well. So, but I found it quite hard to do just with just with a pen, but it was quite an interesting challenge. It looks like I'm putting a pair of sunglasses on him here, but hopefully it won't look like that in the end. He's a little bit Darth Vader, isn't he? Anyway, I'm using my favourite trick of adding water to the Stabilo marker to use it as a paint to get an idea of shadow and things. So I'm not all that happy with that in the end, but I wasn't really very inspired by this prompt anyway, so moving on. So now we're going back to day 16, where the prompt was compass. I'm picking out a few circles to be in the foreground, rubbing out the pencil lines, and then I'm going in with another layer of circles behind and just adding line work to make them a shade darker. And then I'm doing another layer of circles behind that and cross-hatching over it twice to make them a shade darker again. I hope this is making sense. So each layer of circles is getting darker so that it recedes further into the background. And then with this one I'm kind of doing really scribbly cross-hatching, sort of 3 layers of cross-hatching to get the darkest layer of circles, and now just filling in the background with black. So you know, I don't know if this really answers the prompt, but it was inspired by the prompt and I quite enjoyed doing it. It was quite therapeutic. And I carefully penciled in the I carefully penciled in the title there and got it wrong, put day 2 for some reason instead of day 16. But my white uniball signal saved the day. I deleted it and went over it. Now, swiftly moving on to my last one for today, day 17, and the prompt was collide. So I went back to my my old favourite, making the word look like its meaning. So I was trying to give an idea of speed at the beginning, and then everything piling up as it hits the edge of the page there. And then I sort of put those kind of lines in just to help that idea of speed, I think. And just writing in the day and the prompt there. Right, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed watching that, and I hope you're enjoying Inktober wherever you are and however you've chosen to enjoy it. I will see you again next week for week 3 of Inktober. Thanks very much for watching today. See you again soon. Bye.